Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
Ready?
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Rodgers. Down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. I'm here all day. Ready?
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Mike's 5-4. One left. Mike's 5-4. Rip right.
Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, let's go. Hey, watch the slant. Set up.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
It's a foot race. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Murray. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
50 the mic, 50 the mic.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Gurley. Oh, able to avoid him. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And Woods has it, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Come on, set. 54. Hey, come on. 54, Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Mike 5-4. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Okay.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. Penny, the first down carry. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Let's go right here. Double count.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Myers connects on the PAT, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
That's good for our Rams. First down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, baby.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Murray now on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hit if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. Let him know. Let him know. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Got it complete to Rodgers. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw again. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Seattle.
Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball!
On first down, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Right there.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is John. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second?
Yep.
I'm about to say you can't go to Sanford.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Rashad Penny. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Right there. 54, right there. One plus. Tighten down. There you go. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Okay,
so the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
I see what's going on.
On 1st down, Procise.
What we got?
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Let's go.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Right there, 54 Mike. Go. It's just me and you.
They'll try and run down here with Procise. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Friday. Alert.
54's Mike. Check.
Here's Wilson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Don't be scared of it.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Oh, he had
They
it.
pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Oftentimes with these gadget plays, these fakes, we focus on the offense and say, hey, they practiced this week. They were ready. But the defenses practice these situations too.
And just look at it this way. The two owners sitting up in their boxes, one is saying, boys, my team well prepared, and the other one's like, I got to talk to my coaches. What were they thinking?
Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go. 60 yards. Shot. Here it comes. Mike spot 4. Mike spot punch. 64. Wait. Quit talking about it. And wait.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready, go. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. You.
1st down, Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Wilson now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety.
Watch that. Tempo.
Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
A gain of 15. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot left. Watch the slant. Off. Slant. 54.
Here's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Alert. Mike 54. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Wilson leaves this one with Penning. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check. Here we go.
From the 44, Wilson lets it go for... This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Procise, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. The extra point now coming from Myers. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Get go!
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be
Kick that shit deep, baby. Kick that shit deep,
the
baby.
touchdown, here's Myers to put it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You gonna play it smart, baby.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check, 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 check.
Murray now on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
They try right side here. Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another carry now for Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for L.A., the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's their very first clunker of the year as they'll fall to 12-1.
I had to redeem myself, man. Facts, nigga. It was like I had to redeem myself, man. I'm not playing with it. I'm not playing with it. I'll take it out on everybody. Take it out on everybody. Yeah. Oh, you lost that game? I'm about to say, but you playoff bound though, right? Huh? Nah, this regular season. I'm about to say, nah.